Happy Sunday, everyone, from Bentley and I. Yeah, always right underneath my feet. Anyways, so as you've seen from prior videos, I got my AMC 360 back for the Wagoneer. There she is. As you saw, I painted her AMC blue because, I mean, come on, it's pretty blue. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Of course, there's some chrome valve covers on there because chrome gets you home. And what did we do to this thing? Well, as you saw from way back when, I got this motor out of a parts Wagoneer. It was a Jasper rebuilt. Turns out she had some issues, unfortunately. I thought she ran really good. Well, she did run really good, had good oil pressure. Until I started pulling things apart to replace gaskets and whatnot. And if you recall, pulled the timing cover off and found the fuel pump, the fuel pump centric to be all grooved and torn up, and sure as shit, sent metal throughout the whole motor. So I trashed the bearings, so I had to pull it all apart. Found a really cool guy down south that has been rebuilding engines for quite some time, and was a great machinist and has built some pretty cool engines for race cars and all that stuff. So he did all the machine work. I helped him reassemble it because he threw me a bone if I helped him reassemble it. Plus, I like doing shit like that. Of course, that's what I do. So went down there, did that, put it all back together. It's relatively just a stock rebuild. The only thing big improvements we did little improvements we did is I threw a 4-barrel intake on it. Gonna put a 4-barrel carb on it, and I sent the camshaft out to Oregon Cam to have it reground, a little bit more aggressive grind to it, Nothing too radical, just enough, to get it a little bit more aggressive. I went as much as I could to the point where I didn't have to go crazy and replace a bunch of things like valve springs and all that because of height and whatnot. So that's what's been done with that. So looks great. Now here's the biggest issue. It's a good issue, but it's a big issue. My lady and I have decided to move back to Oregon, the Oregon coast. Now, we love Florida and whatnot, other than, I could do without the, hot humidity and the Florida state bird, the mosquito. But anyways, Oregon's home for us, and what really set it in motion was the fact that she got offered a stellar job back in my hometown, Coos Bay, Oregon. So we're moving back, which is great in a sense because all of our family's back there, so we'll get to be close to the family because the only family we really have here is our good friends we live with, who are great people, but we just realized after these last 2 years that we missed them quite a bit. So that was a big pro to that, right? And of course, like I said, even though we had a lot of good things going for us here, I mean, Oregon's home. We love the Oregon coast. So we're moving back. Now, here's the issue about it. We're doing this relatively quickly. It's July 21st. We're going to try to be out of here by the end of August because we got kids in school, and she starts her job relatively soon, within September. So we need to get our asses out there. And what's the issue about that? Well, I got a big job, big Wagoneer I have to finish out there that I got to finish getting running, driving, functional with all the windows and stuff. And I got my friend's Dodge truck here that I've been helping get together. I got to get that together to the point where it's good enough to drive and cruise. So where's the issue in all this? Well, I got all that to do, and I got to somehow find time between those two things that are really crucial to get this thing in here, broken in, and running and driving enough to get on a trailer to haul back west with us behind a moving truck. Joy. So, I was going to rebuild the transmission, as I told you guys before, one of the 727s I have. I don't have time, which sucks. Nor do I really have money to throw it at somebody or even find a shop that's going to be able to get it in relatively quick to rebuild it for me. So I have one transmission that I know is good that came out of the same parts vehicle this came out of actually. Downgrade to that is its tool drive 727. Somebody threw a tool drive 727 in this Wagoneer. I don't know why, because all of them came, especially in the later years, all the Wagoneers came four-wheel drive. So I don't know what the heck is that all about. But whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this motor in with that tool drive 727 just to get it moving enough to drive it on the trailer. And to get, well, of course, mainly I need to get this thing broken in, make sure everything's good. Cross your fingers, everything goes well, breaking this engine in. So, hopefully it'll only take a couple of days to do so. Still going to be hard to find a couple of days to do that because I'm working 7 days a week on all these other two projects that are up there, but I got to make time for this thing. I do. So, it's gonna be chaotic for the next few weeks. But the goal is to just get it running and driving enough where I can move it out of this horse stable that I've makeshift into carport, and which I need to get running and driving because there's no way to get this thing out of here because it's quite the corner there where it has to be moving and mobile. Plus, I just need to get this motor broken in instead of it's just sitting and make sure everything's good. So, when I get back to Oregon, I'll actually have I'm going to take like a month off or so before I do take on any other work and start my thing out there. So, plus Kayla will be working and she told me that I can take a little break and tend to my needs, this thing. So I'm going to get this thing into tip-top shape once I get out there. I'll fortunately have to drop the transmission again so I could rebuild, either make that one into four-wheel drive or rebuild one of the other transmissions I haul out there with me because I have plenty of room in the moving truck, which is cool, to move extra doors and all that stuff with me out there. But I'll rebuild one of those transmissions. I'm probably going to rebuild the 208 just to be safe while it's sitting out. And then I'll go through all the things, the creature comforts, making all the windows good, replacing all the weather stripping that I have to put on it. Because I got a bunch of parts that I was going to replace on this thing, you know. Do window relays and all that stuff. So that's the time I'll take to make this thing a good bulletproof daily driver again. And do AC, all that kind of stuff. So I'll get some me time to work on this thing. So I'm pretty excited about that. But that's where we're at. So a lot to do. Like I said, oh God. Oh my goodness, yeah. Lots of drinking whiskey and beer at nights to get through the chaos. But exciting news. So, and my 63 Chevy's out there in my mom's garage, so I'll be able to drive that as much as I want again, which is awesome, fantastic news. So, bittersweet leaving Florida, but we are excited to get back out to the coast and, like I said, start our next adventure. Hopefully end up with a house with a shop and all that kind of stuff. So that's where we're at. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. I'll make sure to do videos as I'm putting this thing in with the transmission and all that and breaking it in. So should be pretty exciting. All right. Enough talking. I gotta get to work. Shit.